DuPont invited you here, didn't he? Don't let his debonair...
You brought company. Did you think it would be boring with just the two of us?
I am but a frail lady, my dear. Suppose it wasn't you waiting for me here, but one of my numerous enemies.
As you can see, I'm here.
Before I leave you, I'd like to inquire about Bonnie's fate.
Ah, so that's who you truly care about. That girl sure knows how to choose her defenders. Tell her she's free. For now.
Have you seen the way Bonnie looks at Marlene? I love heroes, always rushing to rescue the fair damsel.
I can't say it's drained me much. And don't forget your promise to help Marlena.
My promise. The Gien dragged you right in along with her, just as I thought. She must have suspected this wasn't a rendezvous, but a trap waiting for her. Now I have a witness to her involvement with Bludgeon. And not just any witness, but the savior of Nostria. Now Bludgeon will make it clear to her. She ought to be afraid of me.
Ugh, too many words. Do you intend to assist Marlena, yes or no?
I do have some sympathy for the girl. How foolish of her to get trapped by Cleaver. I'll have no trouble convincing that boor to let the poor girl go.
Check your pockets, klutz.
Remember how I said Bludgeon would take Marlena away from you?
Well, yes, I suppose you did.
Then let me remind you. Marlena is leaving to work at the Gdański salon right now.
What prompted this change of mind? And how did you come to hear of it?
Because I arranged the whole thing. Bird brain. Did you see Bludgeon leave? He went to make the arrangements with the Gdański, and those arrangements have arrived. Marlena's escort is none other than the savior of Nostria.
Yes, I have eyes, you know. Yeah, check it.
So the girl is going to work in the Gdański's parlor, like Bonnie before her.
I didn't ask for the details.
I see. That Viper isn't going to share the particulars. I wonder, whatever does Bludgeon see in her? But Bludgeon's whims are none of my business. Take your girl and go.
Actually, I think she's engaged to be married.
I don't care. I simply wanted to keep Brand in my service. But now he's done with banditry altogether. That's as clear as day.
I thought I would rejoice in regaining my freedom, but all I feel is a deep sadness.
You're one complicated character. What's the matter? Have you taken a liking to Cleaver?
How rude, I'm no common slattern to love the likes of him, but I was expecting my betrothed to rescue me, not some hireling. Yet instead of Brand, and Brand says, you.
Yes, the familiar old tale had a minor revision. What now? Is the story not going to end in a wedding? That would be novel.
I can't abide the sight of that coward, and I don't want his ring anymore. Here, you can have it. Perhaps you can put it to use.
Marlene.
Ha! I thought Bonnie was gonna cut her open. How long has she been trying to get out? A year now? Where do we go next?
Scrolls, spells, potions. Best selection this side of the sea.
Vegetables! Fresh
Hey, heard the new
vegetables.
joke about the savior of Nostria?
We've heard all the savior jokes already.
There's the one with the captain.
Whoa, now there's a mark if ever I seen one.
Whoa. Now there's a mark if ever I seen it.
I said give me a drink. Move it! Move it!
Move it doesn't buy you a drink around here. Hey, you.
You know what I think when I look out from here?
Yes.
I said give me a drink. Move it! Move it!
Move it doesn't buy you a drink around here. Hey, you.
Glad to meet you, friend. Not a word of truth anywhere. Blasted pen pushers on every side. Maybe you could help me, eh?
Are you talking to me?
I have traveled long roads and worn my boots thin to uncover the truth about the village of Parnack. And what do I find upon my arrival? The Chancery won't let me in. They call me a tramp. Yes, my ancestors used to live in the Albion Highlands. On the orders of the king of that time, they assisted in the construction of the fortress of Crucis. In recompense for these services, the king bequeathed us the lands in the vicinity of Marcella. We built the village of Parnack right under the hill upon which the Mage's Tower stands today.
Ulagi, I feel I have aged 10 years in the telling of this tale. Can we get to the end now?
My people lived happily there for many years, until a horrible pestilence struck. Our neighbors from Rickville envied us, you see, and hexed the village. I have no doubt it was their doing. We were forced to abandon Parnack, and many of us didn't survive the journey. But, unlike the others, I still hope to return. I've been searching for the truth hither and yon, but have found nothing yet. They gave me a device at the Mage Factory. It looks like a child's rattlebox. I'm supposed to walk around the hexed places with it, but I'm terrified of going back there. If only some adventurer could help me. What about you? I'll pay, of course. I'll be in the tavern just a few steps from the Mage's Tower. Take the device, please.
Working the land ain't easy.
We must summon my eagles.
Please, kind stranger, wait! We are travelers in trouble.
Drop the kind stranger talk and I'll consider it. What do you want?
We were attacked there, at the old outpost. Those dastardly brigands took all we had. Teach them a lesson, will ya? I'll stake my head there's only a few, a dozen at most. They'll likely scatter as soon as they lay eyes on you.
A dozen at most? They're not a man short of an army. This outpost is a tough nut to crack, my friends. I doubt you can take them single-handedly. You'll need my help.
You're blowing everything out of proportion, witch. Don't you listen to her. Sort out those robbers at the old outpost and you'll see how generous I am. With gold, in case I wasn't being plain. And aside from the reward, I'll sing your praises to whoever will listen. Everyone will know who came to my aid.
He's hastening you along because he's in a rush to get his possessions back. He's in a big hurry. I know a ritual to summon mighty eagles. Help me complete the rite, and I'll help you take the outpost without spilling too much blood.
Attack now! It's as simple as that.
We must summon my eagles.
What about summoning some pigeons? They're about to escape with all our goods.
How are we going to summon the eagles? And why?
Robbers and murderers have taken the outpost, and plenty of archers among them as well. If I summon the birds, they'll assist us in the fight. Although, I haven't tried summoning anything yet. But my mentor is Belinda, the most skilled witch in all Ruin. I know all the incantations up and down. Now, how exactly did it go again? At the hour of noon, seek a rattleberry bush and pick its fruit. Take the feather of a wonder bird, lord of all bird kind, and lay it upon the altar, then chant the words of power.
Simple enough. Which is to be expected, since you're still an apprentice.
Now help me summon the eagles. We'll punish the brigands together, and I'll reward you afterwards.
Glad to meet you, friends. Have you been here long?
Hello.
Galen owes me one. Galen, I rushed selflessly to your aid. Now it's your turn. I need a feather from the exotic wonderbird.
Oh, a wonderbird. I know what that is. I've been meaning to acquire one for the palace for ages. They can be found in Lesser Maluk. They're quite clever and therefore difficult to obtain. I haven't got the bird entire, but I recall having seen a goblin-made trinket with some of those feathers in it. I'll go fetch it right now. It's yours for free.
Now we're even.
Glad to meet you, friends. Have you been here long?
We must summon my eagles.
What about summoning some pigeons?
I've got the ingredients.
In that meadow by the river, next to a wrecked boat, is an animal altar. Place our offering upon the altar whilst I read the incantation aloud.
The scryer. What's he planning this time?
They have indeed come. The incantation is working.
How are these overgrown pigeons supposed to help us again?
Now it's time to punish those vile bandits. Attack! My birds will assist you!